Any administrator or agents can import your organization's standard assets. On the main Standard Assets listing page, click the Actions button, which shows a drop-down of actions available to the user, including Import Standard Assets. Select this option to begin the import process. Administrators will also be able to access the import by going to the Administration page under the Assets tab and selecting Standard Asset Import. At the top of the first Standard Asset Import page is a link to a sample import spreadsheet which you can download and use as a starting point. Please be sure to remove the columns you don't need, as empty columns will overwrite the data of an asset if it already exists. Blank cells will also, so be sure to pay attention to those. And also, please note that each asset in a row will need a unique identifier, such as the asset tag number, and all new assets require an asset type. Please carefully read the instructions on each page of the import process, as they contain very important information that can help you quickly and successfully complete the import process. Continue with the import process by clicking in the Choose a File field to select a spreadsheet to import, and then clicking Upload. On the next page, again, please read the instructions and then select the import options. If your spreadsheet has more than one sheet in it, select which sheet to use. Hidden sheets will also be shown in this list and noted as hidden. This option will not show if your spreadsheet has only one sheet in it. Click Select Sheet to continue. Then select the column that uniquely identifies the asset, usually the asset tag number. Continue with other options if they are showing. Standard assets can have an owner and assignee, which don't have to be the same person. If your spreadsheet is setting the owner or assignee, these options will show. Select the Jiva User Profile column that identifies the person that will be set as the owner or assignee. Using Login ID is recommended because that Jiva User Profile field uniquely identifies people in your organization, while an email address, for instance, might not. Also, by default, the import process will import the row even if it doesn't find the person in the Jiva system. Uncheck this checkbox on either option if you want to prevent the row from being imported if the person cannot be found in the Jiva system. Finally, if your spreadsheet has date columns in it, the date options will show. Please make sure the date format is correct. Because dates can be ambiguous between the two different formats, date output results will always show in month, day, year format, so you will know exactly what date will be imported. For example, 3/7 can be March 7th to someone and July 3rd to others, and so to clarify, the output will always show in month, day, year format. Then click Run Test Import to continue. The next page will show the results of your test run. A table is shown as a replication of your spreadsheet, indicating the data the import program read from your spreadsheet and how it is planning to import it into the system. Green means the test found no issues with the row. Red means there was a problem with the row, perhaps with one of the columns that will prevent the row from being imported. And orange means something wasn't quite right with the data the test found, but it will still import the row anyway, such as the option on the previous page was set to import the row even if the owner or assignee wasn't found in the Jiva system. You can also click this button to show only rows with errors, and then click it again to show all the output. Specific error information will be shown below the data for each row. At this stage, please carefully review the data that is showing in the table, especially paying attention to the dates to make sure they are the correct ones. If you need to make corrections or changes to the spreadsheet, make the changes and then click Re-upload to upload the updated version of your spreadsheet, and repeat the import steps again up to this point. Once all the data in the output appears as you expect it should, click Run Live Import and Yes in the verification pop-up to actually import the data into the Jiva system. Note that once this is done, It cannot be undone except by performing another import or making manual changes in Jiva. After the live import is finished, the output results will show again and the import is complete. Clicking Finished will take you to the main assets listing page where you can verify the data was imported as you expected, which we recommend you do. To import another spreadsheet, click Import New Spreadsheet to begin the import process again.